Every character wants something and is trying to get it. Something is always moving forward, and we just need to figure out what one character is trying to get from another character. So, what is Mrs. Van Buren trying to get from Esther, and what is Esther trying to get from Mrs. Van Buren? You might feel like it's just explaining, but what is the subtext? What's going on underneath? We can use a tactic to try and look at that. So maybe Mrs. Van Buren is trying to guilt in some weird way. Maybe we could look at it that way. So between Mrs. Van Buren and Esther, maybe we should try looking at it in a different way. Maybe we can look at it as these two are sisters instead of employee and employer. Maybe they're have a different relationship than that, or it can be played in a different relationship like that. So this scene takes place in Mrs. Van Buren's boudoir. This can give her the upper hand since it's her playing field, or maybe it's a little bit of a detriment that it's on her own field. Uh, but maybe we can take this somewhere else. How would these characters react if it was in a different place, a public place? So, what if we tried the scene like Mrs. Van Buren and Esther are sitting in the same type of environment as Chick-fil-A? Everybody comes from somewhere, and something has just happened that made that person feel some type of way. So, as Mrs. Van Buren, maybe it is something along the lines of she got another invitation and that she's obligated to go to. And in order to try and cope with that, maybe she's looking at it in a way of, I'm going to be happy because it's another obligation, but it's an invitation. I was invited. So, this is what I do, and I'm going to be happy about it. Is that might not be necessarily what she says later, but that could definitely be the way that she's acting about it.